Everybody, almost happy holidays. Almost. I guess it is this holiday season. Here, for me, is Christmas Eve. Hi. So guys, we never went live with these. And I know you love your Favori. And this is the Satin 2 collection. So think of sweet pearl looking inks. Okay. When I get my Favori, I always put a color top on there because they're in my drawer and I like to know, what color's what. So lots of times that's my swatches. And when you're using the pearl inks, if you put them on the paper, the metallic pearl part will get sucked into the paper. But this gives you an idea of the colors that you get in this collection. They are sweet. They are soft. And I like to use them for all kinds of different things. So I'm going to show you what they look like and a couple different ways you could use them. Hi, I'm glad you guys got to pop on at all. I know everybody's busy with their holiday plans and traveling, all kinds of stuff. So first of all, when you get metallic Favori or satin Favori, do not be surprised when your bottles look like this. This is not the color. Here is all that pearl pigmentation on the other side. So as per usual, you got to shake them around. And I'll give you a tip with the satin collection. If you can store them sideways like this, laying down, you're going to be 7 a.m. in Australia. Hi. You're going to be in better shape than if you have them sitting like this. They take a while to shake if you have them sitting like this, like straight up and down. So lay your satin collections down on their side before you play with them. And it'll be much easier to shake them up and get that pearl going. See that? Oh, they're so pretty, you guys. And we're going to have a delivery. And the delivery was supposed to be at 3:05. Here it is, 3:02. And I can hear Deacon. I hope you can't hear him, but I apologize for that. Look at these colors, you guys. Aren't they beautiful? So they're really soft. The first satin collection is where you're going to find like a bright white. I believe it's called Angel White. And this one, I'm going to go over each name with you guys. Shimmer Beige. This is the lighter one in this one, and it's like a vanilla. I'm going to have to get them. They're really, I use them with multiple products, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to use them with multiple products. Though you can be super basic with them too, and it's just going to add a touch of pearl. Like that's a creamy vanilla pearl. Like I love that. And I'll swatch. Usually I don't swatch for you guys, but inks are so fast. We're just going to go over each one and we'll just wipe in between, and then we'll get on to some nail art. And there's all kinds of things you can do. Usually when I'm playing with the pearl inks, I do grab other things. I grab other inks. I grab 3D gel like Yogo's Clear Clay. I grab texture gels because they fall beautifully into texture. So we'll do that too. Isn't that pretty? The vanilla is so pretty. And this is almost like, look at it. Use it for like oyster. We'll look at the names when we do them. Just because it's cool too that you can order these individually. All right, 2 more. That's it, guys. So there really are 8, but there's also a special silver with this one. And I'm going to keep repeating this, but did you guys check your email from Sweetie Nail Supply? Did you see the holiday surprise that they have in store for you? Boxing Day sale, guys, the 26th through the 29th, 25% off everything. So you are in such good shape if you were like kicking yourself for missing something during Black Friday, or you want something like these beautiful inks. That's the time to get it. It's like a holiday surprise. So go ahead and start getting your list ready. Or if you got a gift card from someone for Christmas, oh my gosh, and you can get everything on sale. How lucky are you? All right, so let's start with the latest one, and that is the vanilla one. And it is called Shoo Shoo Cream. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. So you can use these inks over top a wiped inhibition layer. You do not need to have anything special going on or a top coat going on. Like, look, Instant Vanilla Pearl. Okay, that's Shoo Shoo Cream. Beautiful. All right. As a matter of fact, when you're working with metallics or pearly type inks, you don't want a matte base. That is going to take away the shine. Will suck that part of the pigmentation out of the ink. So no matte, okay? Use it on a wiped inhibition layer or something like that. All right, and the next one, I think this is called Shimmer Beige. No, this is Libra Beige. There's a Shimmer Beige. Shimmer Beige, let's do that one. Because we got them all shaken up, I still shake before I take it out of the bottle. This one's a beauty too. They're all so pretty, and you'll see we'll combine them with things. So this one's a little darker than the vanilla. It's a little bit more tan. And here we'll do the Libra Beige right next to it because they're similar. They're different undertones, you'll see. And once you put the top coat on it, wow, pearly, pearly goodness. I don't think pearls are going anywhere because pearls are so nice, so classic, so pretty. Okay, so that's the Libra Beige. And then there's a shadow. This one is called Blending Brown. This one is also like a brown, but it's more like a khaki. It's a really beautiful color. Hold on, I'll show you. You see that? Look at it shimmering. So pretty. They just add that touch of metallic when you need it in a very, very easy way. Hold on, let me put you up on my other phone too so I can make sure I don't miss any type of comments. Guys, I am Lauren. I am Inspo by Nails on here. All right, I got you up there now. I just joined with Inspo by Nails, I think. Yep, I did. All right, and then let's get to some of these pinks. I'm going to wipe this off so we can see. I am just wiping this with alcohol because, not alcohol, I'm sorry, acetone, because alcohol does not move these inks, okay? So we're going to now get into the other 4. All right, so this one is Molly Pink. I mean, look at it. Oh, pearly pretty. All right. And then this one is Rosy Lilac. It's definitely a pink lilac. But it does have a touch of purple. You'll see it looks different than the pink when it dries. And then we're going to do the green, which is Warm Green. It's like a beautiful spring green. I love watching it do that when I shake them up. All right, here is the Warm Green. Looks so cute with the pink. Look. And you can always pick and choose, like kind of supplement what you don't have or like what you think you'd use the most and do them gradually, you know, like you don't have to get them all at the same time. And then this one, this is really pretty too because it's like a blue, but it's called Rust Blue. I mean, couldn't we just watch that as a live? Like, look at it. It is beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that blue. All right, so there you go. There's 4 just on that nail alone. We're gonna wipe it, and then I'll show you the special one, and I believe this comes with it because I thought I saw it on Sweetie Nail Supply's description of this collection. Remember, it's Satin 2. This silver, this is called Satin Silver, and this is much lighter than their normal, like, midnight silver. So look at how bright that baby is. So pretty. And again, if I were to, I'm not gonna cover these with top because we're gonna play around. But if you put them with a glossy top over top, they're gonna look like this, okay? I mean, just stunning. In seconds. That is kind of the whole point. All right, let's do this, okay? So let's say we want to play with this silver a little bit and just put a touch of a silvery pearl. Or maybe we should let's do the ivory, because that everybody was like, ooh, that ivory. All right. So you have your base color on. You've wiped the inhibition layer off. Let it dry for a second. Let's just take this Shoo Shoo cream, and I'm going to show you what I do just to give you like a little mottled, like, not really marble, but have some, you know, pearly, marbly-ish spots. All right, so when I'm taking my Favori inks out, I'm holding the bottle, and I'm really getting rid of most of the ink. You don't need a ton of ink. I'm moving my bottle away, and you will see that every time I put this brush back in, I'm capping it, okay? I am dabbing some of this Shoo Shoo cream on here, and we're going to let it dry for a second. They dry very, very quickly. These are water inks. They are not alcohol inks. They will not move with alcohol. You need to use, and I'm embarrassed to show you mine because it's supposed to be clear, and mine is not, because I've been very rude about not wiping my brush before putting it back in. But you need... This is their blending clear, okay? It's supposed to be. Mine is clearly a blending brown, but it's still clear. It's just been tainted by me not wiping my brush clean before putting it back in here. But all you're going to do is touch some areas with this. Okay? And this is going to soften up edges. Do you see it moving while we're doing that? I'm wiping. All right, and I know this is hard to see because they're very delicate and light, but you'll see what I mean. We'll put top coat on it and you'll really see it. Okay. Now, just because I'm softening out these hard edges a little bit, I'm putting that top on. I'm closing it. While I'm doing that, I do need a new one. While I'm closing that bottle and moving it away, because if your ink knocks over, you will cry because the entire contents will be on your nail desk in like literally 1 second, okay? So not worth, just cap it and move it. It's worth reopening it. That is now dry. I'm just going to take a top coat and we're going to top coat this. This is one really simple way you could use these inks. It's like basic. I do need a new one. Isn't that funny? Oops. Terrible of me. But you see what happens when you put that top coat on? I mean, it's going to bring out all the variations of that ink. The lighter areas, the darker areas. It's going to do exactly what we need it to do to make this Shoo Shoo cream show up. I mean, and this is a delicate nude nail with some pearl touches. That's what we were going for, and that's what we've got. Let me see something real quick. Does that help you guys? Turning lights off a little bit. But you see it? All right, I'm going to put my finger in it and then cure it, because that's apparently what I did. Let's blame it being close to the holidays. All right. Good enough. Another thing that you can do with these, let's think about our texture gels, okay? And this is just going to add pearl touches. So let's do that really super simple one. I'm going to grab the new More Mood. Okay, you guys might have seen the live with these. These are texture gels by More Gel, and they're really cool. So they are no wipe. They are pigmented. They are fun. There's lots of things you can do with them. All right, so I'm just going to grab some of it. You can see it's a thicker texture. And we're also going to use our Made gels. But this is going to be a little bit shinier than Made. And that's what I wanted. All right. Do you see? See those ridges in there? That is exactly what we want. We want some ridges. Dragging this brush like so I can get some of those ridges in there. All right. Dragging. Because I want them, because this ink is going to show them. Inks are going to go into your, like the divots of the nail, like where we did this. And they're going to grab those lines, which is kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds, and then we're going to grab an ink. Okay. I'll show you another way to use these. See how pearly that is on the side? So it's almost like, depending on how the light's hitting the nail, you are going to see these pearl pigments, these pearl inks. Another super easy way to use these, though, you can just layer them, okay? You can totally do that. So do another super simple while that's curing. Because they are really easy to use. These looks are fast and easy. All right, so we just put this across here. Let's grab another one. This one is the blending brown, I believe. Let's grab the green. This is warm green. It's really whatever style you prefer. You can get as wild and crazy with these as you want, or you can keep it super simple. But this is a really fast and easy way to get some cool pearlescent stripes on the nail. Okay. Let's do that sanding beige. Lieber beige. This one is shimmer beige. Let's try that. And guys, they dry immediately. So I'm just putting layer on layer. That's all you have to do. Okay. I know it doesn't look like much, but when we cover it up with top gel, you'll see this even more. Let's do some of this blue. Right, so you can kind of paint with them. You could do a bow. You can do whatever you want. They're just such a versatile product. And they always turn out like super unique. Okay, let's go back to the darker Lieber beige. You could do this as a base. You could go in with like some gel paint to do stripes. You know, like the sky's the limit, guys. I want you to play around with your inks and just have fun with them. Okay? They are supposed to be fun, honestly. We need something up top there. Maybe we'll do the vanilla, the shoo shoo cream. And then we'll do some more textured ones too. Such a soft collection. And I did want to show you another color. Look. Oh, this shoo cream's a must, guys. Good luck to those who hit the site on the 26th. These, by the way, are awesome too. The More Mood collection, really cool. So many things dropped around the same time that I think it was like some got lost, you know. And this is one. I'm so torn about what to buy next. I know there's so many things, but how cool is that? That's so nice to have another chance. Do you guys want to use something lighter? Do you want to use, let's use the shoo cream again one more time. And then we'll get darker. Just because I want you to see a difference between this beige, and this one's called MD14. It has a name, but I don't have the chart out. All right. So what's going to happen where I left it blank, okay, it's just going to look like a pearl stripe, okay? Where I didn't, do you see that the pearl goes inside those crevices? So it's going to give us even more texture, okay, just by using a pearlescent ink, the Satin 2 inks. It just gives us more texture and more interest. All right, in these texturized gels. We'll do that lumpy 3D one next. Okay. All right, let's put a top coat on this. Are you guys all enjoying what you got for your Black Friday sales? I've been seeing lots of haul videos. See what happens when we put that top coat on? It's like magic. All right, beautiful. And remember, maybe I'll grab some for this next one. Grab all your other favorite Favori and use these pearls with them, okay? It doesn't have to just be, I'm just using the pearl collection. I would use them as a touch on top of other collections. Did I hear you right? A sale is coming? Yes, it is. Sweetie Nail Supply is giving you guys a Boxing Day sale from the 26th through the 29th, 25% off. How grateful are you? It's amazing. Because we all know and love all the Sweetie Nail Supply products, but we're not used to like Black Friday type sales often, right? So you wait all year to have that happen. So that they're doing a Boxing Day sale is incredible. Yep. And like there's all kinds of stuff that's up. Okay? All kinds of things. So you guys have the pick. Things came back in stock. That's pretty cool. Because I know some stuff like sold out fast during Black Friday. Some stuff sold out before even everyone had a chance to go in there and purchase like some stuff. It was crazy. But do you see what this pearl does to this? It really does liven it up. It gives it more dimension. So that's what they are good for. I know. You found Sweeties on the last day of the Black Friday sale and you didn't get a chance to take your time and look through. Oh, good. Congratulations. Yes, now you have time to look through because it'll start on the 26th. Okay. All right, you guys want to do a funky? Let's do one like this. All right, I'm going to get some other colors of the Favori out because I want some dark as well as these pearls to do this look. Okay. And the first thing we're going to do is just go crazy on the nail, okay? You do not need to be precise with inks. You do not. Trust me. I'm looking around at my colors. Sorry, guys. All right. Oh, yes, yes. Get your Divock, get everything. Like, listen, guys, I don't know when the next sale is going to be, but this is not a regular occurrence. So, yeah, take advantage for sure. You know, during the normal times, you can use any of your favorite BA's codes. Like, that helps a little bit, but it's not the same as like Black Friday or this Boxing Day sale. You do not need to worry about codes, okay? This is all just Sweetie's thank you to you. It should be in your email if you get emails from them. All right, so we're doing some purple. We're doing some gray. I just want some color on here. This is just simply dotting Favori inks, guys. That looks pretty by itself, right? I mean, you are talking to someone totally obsessed with inks. I really am. What would you recommend for someone new to inks? You know what? Message me and I will give you some individual colors, etc. And there are some that are more pigmented than others. So message me at Inspo by Nails after the live. I will send you a few links. All right, I'm putting some green in here. Don't worry, it's okay. Like, this collection is actually, it's really pigmented and great. But I'd actually have to look up the name of it, because I forget these things, you guys. They kind of blend into one another. All right, so we're going to hit some of these now. All right, I want some pink on here. Mully pink. See what we're doing here. Now it has Instant Pearl. Let's do some brown. Showed us to use your link to get Sweeties and said you would still get credit. Is that right? Not with this, you guys. Don't worry about that. This is not something where you have to worry about your BA's links or anything like that. Just shop to your heart's content and thank Sweetie Nail Supply for another sale. There are some companies that do that. I never worry about that kind of stuff, honestly. I mean, I certainly appreciate it during a regular season or whatever, like nothing's going on. But this, I'm just not worried about it. All right, let's put some of this silver. Oh, we're going to do, never mind. I'm not going to use the silver because I'm going to do that one little 3D thing for you with the silver. Okay, so anyway, this now looks metallic and muted and, I don't know, like a crazed like watermelon. It's fine. What we're going to do is put on a coat of No Wipe Top real quick. And then we're going to use some 3D gel. All right, we're going to use Yogo Mayo's Clear Clay. Actually, I have to hit up that sale because I am out of Yogo's Clear Clay and almost. And for someone who's not really a 3D artist, that's saying something. But it is the one I grab the most when I do funky stuff. Okay. Very, very pretty. All you'd need is some white ink on this. Okay. Definitely want that classic white. That's an amazing ink. But we're not playing like that right now. I need to not get... I'll start telling you guys too many things and then you'll be like, what? Where did I put that other one that we did? Oh, it's in there. Okay. Here we go. So they're nice and light, but they're super pretty, aren't they? Who's having a sale? You showed up at the right time. Sweetie Nail Supply just sent out an email to let you guys know that thank you for being a customer. Boxing Day sale on the 26th through the 29th, 25% off everything. So this is your time to shop. If you miss something and you're like, oh, I really, really, really wish I had gotten that Black Friday. And I'm not saying everything's back in stock, but go check and see what's in stock or if it's something that you missed. And definitely now would be the time to take advantage, or the day after Christmas. you bought this series. Oh, I love all things Favori. I do. All right, so this is done. This is the Yoga Clear Clay. I'll show you my sad little pot. All right. There's not, it's down to the bottom, very, very tippy, little bitty bottom. I know this because it was like tilted the other day and I was like, wait, I see the base. That's unusual. All right. But we're not doing anything special here. We are just sticking this right on here. Oh, wait. Okay. I should have used alcohol on my thing before picking it up. Hold on. All right. See what that does to it already? Oh, me too, Sunny, me too. I can't wait to see those new Favori. I really am looking forward to those. If anyone was paying attention, Favori had some stuff that came out at the nail show in Japan, and oh my goodness gracious, Lipidos. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I just know I want it. I mean, they are so stinking stunning. It's crazy. I don't know how to describe them, but yeah, I follow them closely. And when I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, so I want something that's going to mess this up, okay? I want it really, and I don't put it to the edge, okay? So this is the edge of the gel. It's not by like where your sidewalls would be and stuff. First, I start smushing that all the way down, like tight, okay? And pushing the gel up, but away from, look, I'm pushing it so hard it's coming off of here. Away from the edge. Just a silicone tool, that's all you need. And then we're going to start smushing this into weird patterns. Because what that does is puts what's underneath. Like when we put clear on top of this, you're going to be like, oh, it looks like a completely different nail. So just smushing it so that we have some cool texture. You want to look at it. If you don't like it bulky, then smush it down more, okay? Some people like them super bulky. It's totally your decision, whatever you like, right? Whatever you want. All right, but now this nail looks way more complicated than it is. You saw what it was. It just was a blob of inks. Okay, we're going to cure this, and then we're just going to go over it with a nice top coat. That's it. Ta-da. Okay, let's do another really easy ta-da one like this, okay? So let's take a nail. Let's take a texture gel. I think I put that up in stories. What hard gel did I just put on? I just put on 3D. This is Yogo's 3D Clear Clay Gel. And it is so easy to use. It's also super safe, okay? I'm not wearing gloves. I know that's like, everybody's like, but I know what's in it, and I could even touch it with my fingers, okay? But I love the gel, and that's what I used. So we're going to grab the black this time. You guys could use Divock Canvas, as long as it is a no wipe, okay, and a textured gel, you're good, all right? Doesn't have to be no wipe, but I want it to have some texture, right? Like this is what I want. Because when I put that silver on there, I want it to be interesting, right? So that is kind of interesting. Nothing's pokey, nothing's sticking up and going to get caught on my clothes or anything like that. But maybe that part was. Hold on, it's fixed now. And we're just going to cure this real quick, okay? And I'll show you how to use the texture gel again. Like a really simple way. This just requires, this was a 60-second cure. It is ready for top coat. All right. And we will save this live for you guys. Although I'll feel bad for whoever watches it like after the Boxing Day sale, right? Be like, what? I missed that? Because that is super generous, being that they just did that for Black Friday. All right, so I am pushing it in the divots of some of that gel. But the cool thing is you're not going to have a perfect line of light on this because of that chunky gel on top. So it's not like you have to be super precise. I just make sure everything's covered well and some areas are hollowed out, like where we depressed that gel. And then you have this cool looking, like, again, if it shifts, you're going to see that pearl certainly grabs your attention in different places. So it's cool to mix these gels with solid Favori, with texture. Okay, and I'll show you with the texture right now. Hold on, we'll cure that. All right, so this is, it's done. Okay, this is cured and finished. Let's grab that silver. Lord, how many things do I have on the table, guys? So many things. This silver is beautiful. This, I think, I don't know if you, I think this comes with the set. I think this was like a little bonus gel. So if you get the set, you get this satin silver. I could be wrong. Maybe it is separate, but look. Oh my gosh, the satin silver is pretty. All right, that's it. You see it's in the cracks and lines. I know, right? Thank you, sweetie. 100%. All right, we could... all right, we're just going to leave that alone for a second. Let it dry, and then we're going to take another piece of this teeny, tiny 3D clay, like a tiny piece. So I'm down to the end of my barrel. All right, and we're going to make like a ball. Hold on, I just pulled it out pretty good. All right, see? I'm going to stick that right there. Do you see what that did? It made like a little glass piece. Okay, that's all I did. Tap, tap, tap. Make sure it doesn't... It looks like a little tiny glass piece on the nail. I mean, you can get really fussy. Hold on. If you have anything sticking to this 3D clay, like whether it's your metallics, like your metal spatula, or what do you call it? A silicone tool, just put alcohol on it. That's it, okay? Alcohol is going to make it not stick. All right, I'm just trying to make this nice and like crystal clear is what I want it to look like. See? All right, and then we'll top coat the whole thing. Let's just put that on. Kind of. We're going to do it separately. Oop, hold on. Oops-a-doops. All right, one more, guys. You want to do one more? Birthday's on the 28th. You'll be birthday shopping. Yes. All right. Just say like this. All right. This is also using the 3D clear clay. But let's do something a little different. Should we do a tree? What should we do? Hold on. All right, let me give you an idea of what we could do that's very simple, okay? And I'm going to use the Made gels. I love my Made gels. Love, 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 love. But let's do this. Let's put down a little gold. Okay, so this is the Favori Nuance Gold. You see that? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to use just a silicone tool because this is pretty stiff gel. And what we want to do is kind of map out like an area that might be a tree. It's going to be a tiny tree. That's all right. Look, that would be good. Look, modern tray. This is why I love these products. I swear, you guys, it makes your life so much easier. Ugh, so good. All right. There's a little tree-ish form. I'm going to cure that. If you try and use something like a little detail brush on something that's thick like the Nuance Gels, the Favori Nuance Gels, you're going to have a hard time. Use something that's harder, like a silicone tool or a stiffer brush, that kind of thing. This isn't like a liquid gold, it's a nuance gold. It's supposed to be a little chunky, bumpy, that kind of thing. All right, so let's do this. After that's cured, oh, I got a lot in the lamp, guys. Hold on. Oh, we got to go back to this. This one's done. All right, so for this one, I would gently do this because I don't want to get rid of this glass little element. So I want to put just some top coat on there. All right. And while this black doesn't need a top coat, this little part of the silver does. So you're going to have to go around and just do the rest of it. Okay. The more gel, texture gels are no wipe, which is really cool too. No wipe also saves you time. But I'm not going over this bulky because I want that glass element to kind of stick out. And that's just with the Yogo Clear Clay. There are other ones that you can use. If Yogo Clear Clay is sold out, you can use Vala's Toy Gel. You can use, I believe there's a new Gel and Gel Clear Clay. So there's other ones, okay? When you're on Sweetie Nail Supply, if you ever see like something's out, you can always click that button, notify me if you're in. But since we're notify me when it comes back in stock. But like since we're talking about the sale, definitely look at recommendations. You know how it gives you those? Because it might give you something super similar. And if in doubt, just message me, ask Sweeties. I mean, I don't mind answering any questions about Sweetie Nail Supply. I just love all their stuff. All right, curing that, and let's do this little tree. So let's give this little tree some pearl. Shake, 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 because these have been sitting for a little bit. You want to hear that ball? You hear that? And like I said, keep these on their side if you have time. If you can store them on their side, the Satin collection does better if they're laying down. So make sure they're securely closed, but laying down is a good way to go. Okay, now this has a little bit of pearl in it too. Now we're going to grab some of our Made gels. Made gels are Favori's textured gels. They cure matte. Okay, and ignore that mine are all in this little palette, but they're little tiny pots like this. They all look like this. Okay, the Made collection, they're incredible. They're really good, but I don't have room to have all the pots out unless I'm just doing these. I've got like a desk full right now, so I have some in a little tiny palette. I put them in here, so that works for me. I'm just going to grab a tiny little square brush, and we're going to give our tree a little bit of color. We're going to also grab some darker ones. You say really abstract, easy, putting some color on our tree. Okay. And you still see the pearl. Lots of the Favori is a little bit abstract, modern. You know, like that is the style. Another sale, the 26th through the 29th, Boxing Day sale, thanks to Sweetie Nail Supply. They just sent out the emails, guys. So check your email. Definitely be sure you're signed up for Sweetie Nail Supply's email, because guess what? One, they don't spam you. And two, they basically tell you when new things hit the site. And who doesn't want to know that? I do. All right, so one other thing that we can do, we could cover this up, we could be done. We could use a top coat and be done. But because we have to cover that ink. Inks have to be covered, and you want to use a glossy top. But you can also use the 3D clear clay again to give it like, kind of like this little wreath that I did. So that is going to give you more texture, because see, you see the pearl, you see the made gels under there. All right, and that's just using a clear clay over top. All right, so let's do that to our tree, and then we can call it a day. You guys can get on with your holiday plans. I appreciate that you jumped on here with me. We will, of course, save this. And for your guys' knowledge, what Sweetie Nail Supply has been doing is saving these to their YouTube, which is awesome, because you can replay it like however you want. I know replay is a little hard on here on Instagram. So it'll, of course, be saved here, but they're also putting it over there for easier viewing or playback, okay? So let me get this covered really quick. All right, so we're going to put, let me make sure this is pressed on. All right. Kind of. All right, so there's some clear clay on there. See that? It gives it another layer, guys. It just kind of does. It gives it some more dimension. So then we can go in and do, I think this is going to fall off my nail pop, but whatever. You're going to just press it kind of like a tree, right? You could put, another thing that I love the clear clay for, I put gems right in it, okay? So if we wanted to put some sparkles or gemstones, it's not going anywhere in this clear clay. Okay, I'll show you. See if I can find a few little ones. But I think I'm going to switch this to something that it's not going to fall off of. Hold on. Sometimes I don't have them on something strong enough for all this pressing. Oh, yes. I was going to say, oh, this one, I had to sign off with my other account because it froze. All right. If you have any little tiny gems or something that you want to put in there, you could. We can take some and do that. But do you see, can you guys kind of see what this did? Can you see the depth and dimension of the different gels? The pearl, the gold, the made gels. That's what you want to do when you're mixing nuance. You just want to mix different mediums, and for some reason, the results come out really cute. Okay, let's see. Little tiny gems. Little teeny tiny gems. Let's see if we can find one and put it in there. Can at least put one on the top. I'm pressing this right into the 3D clear clay gel, honestly. And that's what we want to do, because that's really going to secure that gem in that clear clay gel, okay? It's not going anywhere in that stuff. You could put some, I don't have tiny enough ones right now, but you could put them on here, in there, cure it that way. And then all you need is a little tiny bit of top coat. All right. So any questions, guys? Any questions? Like I said, if you have specific questions before the the Boxing Day sale, let me know. I'm happy to help you. Inspo by Nails on here, Lauren. And yeah, thanks for hopping on. I hope everybody has the best holiday. And take a few days for yourself, for sure. Okay, take some time off. I hope all my friends that are seeing clients have been able to get a breather. It's a busy time of year. And take it easy on Sweetie Nail Supply because you know it's going to be a heck of a sale again and they're going to have to catch up with shipping and everything. So, and there are holidays in there, right? New Year's. All right, so when we put on some of that clear, you're going to see all those different textures, and I promise in person this is even better. You can just see all kinds of different levels of things on this little tree. Pearl, gold nuance, made gels, you name it. It's all on there. That's it. Happy holidays, you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we will talk to you super soon. Bye, everybody.